educators, you make hundreds of decisions, often against this noisy backdrop of political rhetoric or educational theory, or just the latest passing instructional fads. The SDE hallmarks are meant to sort of cut through that noise and really pull out the essence of what's truly needed for real learning to thrive. So it's my hope that these hallmarks serve as a guidepost for you on your journey to an extraordinary classroom.
How can I do a shared research project with a kindergartner? How do I get sixth graders who just want to talk about boys and girls to think deeply about a character from a book that was written 50 years ago? And one of the best ways to do that is to take things we already know how to do and just twist them a little bit. Bring in some multimedia, bring in artwork, bring in pieces of literature, get them talking. And the strategies aren't so complicated, but they need someone to show them how to do it.
And in talking to teachers over the years, I found that so many of them are grounded in the whole child concept, where they view with equal respect all four domains: social, physical, emotional, as well as the cognitive, and kind of pay equal attention to all four. Unfortunately, we've kind of gotten away from that in some respects and only focused on the child from the neck up, and this is the whole movement for testing. But there are teachers that have stayed the course, and they have a respect for the child that's unparalleled.
Helping kids understand where they are with the standards. It's the teacher understanding where the students are with the standards. And it's helping them to enjoy the journey of getting to the standards and being successful with it, or even above the standards. But all kids can learn in that classroom. Teachers just need to have the mindset that all kids can learn in that classroom. And they're going to partner with every single kid until that kid gets to that outcome. So success occurs daily.
We're thinking of teachers in this 21st century who need to be able to step to one side of the pacing guide, use it as a guide. It's usually written with wisdom, but say, you know what, I need to augment. I need to adjust right here, right now, and here's my pedagogical reason. It's not just if you're not in the mood to do it, or you're tired, or you're cranky that week, but you really need to live up to the promise, I shall teach all of them.
Today, in our Google generation, they download massive amounts of information. So with Bloom's taxonomy in my generation, where we were spending so much time on just harvesting and getting information, our students can do that instantaneously, literally in the palms of their hands. So technology is a vehicle for teaching and learning. What we need to understand is how it ratchets up and actually provides more rigor in learning and teaching for our students.
If I can help that young person to become fired up about his own education, fired up about his or her own life and prospects for their future, then I increase the probability exponentially that those children are going to in fact soar. So the focus is on transforming attitudes so that they can receive the mathematics, so that they can receive the science, the language arts, the social studies, etc., and thereby increasing the probability for their success.
Perennial skills, even though we have them kind of inside of us, being creative, being critical, being able to problem solve and reason and communicate and collaborate, they're much more sophisticated now than they've ever been. So it's having that ability to teach kids how to use those tools in a much more sophisticated manner is really where we have to move through the curriculum and not necessarily just add it on. It has to be embedded within the curriculum.
We believe
educators
have the most important job.
The most important job.
The most important job
in the world.
In the world. Together.
Let's create extraordinary
Classrooms.